take a look at let's take a look at some food videos. I want to see some. I love Dylan's videos personally because he likes to go to different restaurants. Apparently, he uploaded a video literally saying, "I tried every restaurant on a Disney cruise ship." But I'm like, the question is like, how many restaurants can a Disney cruise ship even have? That's my curiosity. So I'm very interested to kind of like see this one. Why not? You know, you gotta change it up a little bit. I kind of want to see more, a little bit more memes too as well. Maybe tomorrow we'll watch some memes. Why not? You know, it's been a hot minute since we've seen some meme stuff.
Going on a Disney cruise sounds like my personal nightmare. They're crowded, way too loud, and you're stuck in the middle of the ocean for days with nowhere to go. However, I've recently discovered these cruises may also be home to some very unique and potentially amazing restaurants, including one inspired by my favorite Disney movie ever, Ratatouille. So over the next 3 days, I'll be going on a Disney cruise for the very first time and eating at every restaurant on board just to see if the food alone makes the trip worth it.
Holy Lord.
Alrighty, y'all. I'm now in Cape Canaveral, Florida, at the cruise terminal. And from the looks of things, it's time to board the boat. Let's get going. The ship I'll be sailing on is called the Disney Fantasy. According to everything I can find online, it's got the best lineup of restaurants among their entire cruise fleet.
Oh God, there's Disney adults here.
Whoa. Holy cow. I just got on the boat, and I'm already overwhelmed. There is so much going on. I quickly made my way through the ship to my room, dropped off my bags, and then it was time to hit restaurant number 1, the Cabanas. So this...
I'm trying to think, would I ever go to a cruise ship? I don't know. Shoko should I went on these cruise? Yeah, you know what? Shoko can probably do it for me. I don't know if I would go. I don't know if I would go on a cruise. I think the only way I would go on a cruise if I was with like my friends. That's about it. Shoko, wait, oh yeah, I forgot that Shoko did go on a cruise. Sorry, my mind is already blurred and everything. I completely forgot. Oh yeah, that day because I was like super tired or so. I was asking like a lot of dumb questions and everything on that day. I completely forgot. I think I would only go with like VTuber friends. I think that's the only way I would go is with VTuber friends. That's it. But they would have to like convince me or drag me somehow to do it. They would have to find some way to drag me out of my house.
This is the cruise ship's all-you-can-eat buffet restaurants that everybody on the boat has access to. I'm pretty sure almost all, if not every single cruise ship has a restaurant like this, which makes it the perfect place to set the standard for how good the food's gonna be. It is so packed in here, and this is just one part of the buffet. Not sure if y'all can hear, but there are so many little children running around. This is a lot. But I don't want to complain too much, so let's get on with the usual buffet tour. Over here we got a salad bar, a seafood station with, I think those are crab legs. That's surprising. A sushi bar, the meats,
I never had crab legs in my entire life.
Pizza bar, a dessert station, and even a little ice cream shop. Now that y'all are aware of what they got, let's fill this plate up. As I get my food, now would be a good time to mention, I'll be judging every restaurant on this cruise ship simply based on the food and their overall vibe.
The only buffet I've ever been is mostly Chinese buffet.
Can make going on a Disney cruise actually worth it. Officially found my place to sit. It's pretty nice. Here we have a pizza, a slice of mixed herb focaccia bread, grilled ham, grilled turkey, and this cute Donald Duck chocolate mousse. Let's dig in. Starting with the grilled ham.
Chocolate mousse?
Not bad. A little salty though.
Never heard of it.
Turkey time.
I heard of the normal mousse.
Better, but this time the turkey is dry. Sadly, this is not a very good start. I'm kind of a pizza snob nowadays, and
I love
y'all can already tell this is not great looking. Bon appetit. Zero crisp on the crust. And this sounds weird, but this pizza's like bland. Kind of tastes like nothing.
Damn, the food is not great so far.
Dry. Last but not least, this Donald Duck chocolate mousse.
No pineapple on pizza.
At the very least, I'm praying this is good. All right,
I feel like Disney desserts are kind of always a hit. This is pretty solid. The mousse is nice and creamy. It's not too sweet, and it's got that rich chocolatey flavor, which is basically all you want out of a chocolate mousse. This one I approve of.
Sadly, the same can't be said for the rest of the buffet. Everything else was mediocre at best, and I just wasn't a fan of how crowded it was. This also means
the only
that
sweets that I eat or so are either like Hispanic candy because they have a little bit of chili in it.
With that being said, I finished up lunch, then made my way back to my room because
Asian
I just realized there's someone I completely
like
forgot to introduce y'all to.
I'm not a huge fan of like super sweet.
How's the room?
Sick of it really quickly.
It's nice.
Surprise, everybody!
Hi.
For anyone new watching, this is my girlfriend Carrie. She's a huge Disney fan,
cute.
and I already know there's no way I would have a good time on this boat unless she was here.
Of course.
There's still a few hours before dinner, and since
I was
Carrie
wondering
has to
where
finish
was his
getting ready,
girlfriend at.
y'all want to see the room? Because I'm going to show you anyways. This is the bed, very comfy.
Here's bathroom number 1, and it comes with a sink
feel like the
and a
tip of my
shower.
hair is
And
so
this is
big.
bathroom 2 with a toilet. Having 2 bathrooms in
Not
your room,
great.
kind of clutch.
There's also this
I'm gonna
couch
ask my
that's
mom or
pretty
so to
nice to
see
sit
if,
on,
like, the
a
tip of my hair
seating
needs to be
/desk
cut.
area that Carrie's completely taken over to do her hair, and lastly, a beautiful private balcony.
Wow, look at that water.
Once Carrie was good to go,
It's dinner time.
Animator Palate?
the restaurant behind us is called Animator's Palate, and apparently, it's supposed to make you feel like you're dining in a Disney animation studio, which honestly is a pretty cool and interesting concept, but the question is, will the food actually be good, or is it a gimmick? Let's go find out. Now, Animator's Palate is a part of Disney's 3 rotational dining services on the ship
Enchanted
that's
Garden
completely free
Pork.
with the purchase of your cruise ticket. This also means the line to get in was absolutely nuts.
Oh, is it
I definitely
free?
wasn't a fan
Interesting.
of how chaotic things were, but when we finally got into the dining room, I gotta say, it looked pretty cool. The room was super colorful, they had toys everywhere. There were even screens on the wall with sketches of concept art for different Disney movies.
That's cool.
I was actually really excited to eat here. Until...
What?
Is it a big group table? Oh, it's a share table. All right, this will be interesting.
So we just got seated and also discovered there's gonna be 4 other people joining us. How you feeling about this?
I'm prepared to make friends, probably.
My social anxiety is through the roof right now. Now, apparently during our meal, the walls are supposed to come to life. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but we'll see.
We did just get our menus though, so let's see what's for dinner. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. If I move the menu, Mickey changes.
Now, based on the menu, the food here seems to be primarily American, but I'm also seeing some Asian-inspired flavors, which could be interesting.
Ginger
You know what you're gonna
teriyaki.
get?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the smoked salmon tartare and ginger teriyaki Angus
Tartare?
beef tenderloin.
Tartar?
Honestly,
I don't even
that
know
sounds
what that
better
is.
than I thought the food would be.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Tartar
After
sauce?
placing our order, the other guests at our table finally arrived, and I'm sure you can tell by my face here, I was a little worried this dinner would get awkward, especially because I had a camera. But it turns out, they were very nice.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Hi, I'm Lisa.
They're sisters from Belgium, and they told us this was their 7th Disney cruise, which I couldn't believe.
Jesus,
As we were
7th
talking, out of
cruise
nowhere,
ship?
things started happening on the screens nearby, and I immediately began to understand what the place means by the walls coming to life. I really have no clue how this is possible, but Crush from Finding Nemo appeared and started talking directly to guests near his tank.
What's up, dude?
After chatting with our new friends for a bit and enjoying everything going on around us,
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the appetizer has arrived.
What the-
Carrie and I both got the salmon tartare.
It kind of feels wrong to eat a bunch of salmon while there's like fish on the screen.
That's a good point,
That's the appetizer?
but
My
I'm
God,
just gonna
dude.
ignore that.
It's fine.
I like that there's caviar on here, but like hardly any. Cheers.
I wish it had like a cracker.
Yeah, it's not bad because it doesn't have the crackers or like a chip. It's a little salty, but I'd rather it be salty than bland. There's dill on it, capers, the usual stuff for a Nova Lox. Out of 5, what would you rate the first course?
2.5.
That's harsher than me. I was gonna give it a 3.
next up, the main course.
Thank you. You know, this looks a lot
That's it?
better than I
That's
expected
it?
it to look. I gotta VO this because
What?
I don't remember what it is.
I'm on a diet. That would probably
Here
fill me
we
up.
have
But
a
Jesus
beef
Christ, though.
tenderloin on a bed of wasabi mashed potatoes
Jesus.
with bok choy and a tamarind barbecue reduction. Now, the first test for the food quality is whether or not they were actually able to make this beef tenderloin medium rare, like I asked. Fingers crossed.
That's like a wad of meat or so. They just slapped it on the plate and called it a day.
I mean, I guess that's passable.
Yeah.
Close enough. How's yours looking?
It's a little well done.
Cheers to hopefully it tasting good.
You know, that ain't half bad.
I'm shocked to say this, but I agree. Flavor's not bad. The meat itself is more tender than I thought it would be. The barbecue glaze it's paired with, it's a little sweet, mostly savory, good amount of salt, way better than the buffet from lunch. I'll take it.
Now, I'm not sure if this happens at every dinner, but during our meal,
I did manage to buy steak, like an actual, like, you know, the thick steaks. I managed to actually buy like one of those thick steaks. They were on sale or so. So there was like a whole bunch of them. They were on sale and everything. So it's an American Wagyu steak or so. It was actually like not that expensive because usually they are fucking expensive, but for some random apparent reason they were not expensive this time around for some odd apparent reason. I don't know why. Maybe because they had like a ton of them or something like that, and maybe they're just putting them on sale or something. But I do have like a packet of like two Wagyu American steaks, but like I have to probably look up something or so to cook it. I don't know what I'm gonna try to cook it in or try cooking or so, but I'll give it a try or something.
One of these days we'll cook it. You handcuffs.
I don't know.
I'll cook it one of these
Apparently
days.
it's a puzzle.
I can tell you guys
our
how
waiter
it is.
proceeded to explain that his challenge to us was to disconnect this little ring from the handcuffs somehow. He showed us that it was possible, and I'm a little ashamed to admit this, but I may have stopped eating and hyperfixated on this puzzle for the next 5 minutes or so.
The food at this restaurant might not make me come back, but if I don't solve this puzzle, I might have to come back.
I was so focused on this that Carrie literally had to remind me to eat the rest of my food. And as I was eating,
How did you? You are the smartest person in this entire restaurant.
Oh! I did it! I couldn't tell you how I did it.
so at this point, I was kind of the only person at the table who hadn't solved the puzzle yet, and there was no way I planned on leaving a loser. So after a few more minutes of me locking in,
Yes! Victory!
I still have no idea how I actually did that, but having strangers at the table for this very moment was quite nice since everyone was very supportive. We finished off dinner with some dessert, said bye to our new friends, and now we're back in our room. It's gotten quite late, and we are both exhausted. However, it's time to decide whether or not Animator's Palate was enough for me to book another Disney cruise.
No.
After some
I'm gonna
careful
say no.
deliberation,
It's gonna be no.
I'm gonna have to say
No.
it might have moved the needle a little bit. I ended up having a lot more fun than I
Yeah,
planned
but it's
on.
not. But it's not a
And my
lot
only
though.
real critique is that the food could have been better. Things are looking good though because the restaurants over the next 2 days are supposed to be way better. With that being said, we haven't even finished checking out this entire cruise ship yet. So the game plan for now is to get some sleep, wake up tomorrow for breakfast, and do the boat tour. Sound good?
Yes.
Time to go to sleep. Good morning.
Royal
To start the day off, the restaurant
Okay.
behind us is called Royal Courts. It's another one of Disney's rotational dinner options. However, this place is also open for breakfast. It's really busy though, so we're gonna go get in line. So we just got seated, and I gotta say, this dining room is beautiful. I cannot believe it. With its gold accents, extravagant decorations, and just the sheer size of the dining room, Royal Court doesn't feel like it belongs on a cruise ship at all. It's supposed to be inspired by the classic Disney princesses, but what's shocking to me is that it doesn't feel super kid-like.
No, it's really like
Oh god,
feels
not,
like a fancy,
not for the
like-
adult
Like
Disney
elegant,
people.
kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like a
no.
rich old person right now. This is kind of cool.
What are your thoughts on the breakfast menu?
I know they got Mickey waffles,
I know you love a Mickey waffle.
and it's got strawberry cream and fresh fruit. That's like kind of nicer than the Mickey waffles at actual Disney World.
Oh, wait a second. Did I go back? Oh, it doesn't say the pricing. You want to know something? I can just literally go buy me like, I can just go buy me a like there's like a waffle machine, right, at like one of my grocery stores and everything like that. And it's like Disney. It's like literally like Disney related. So like it leaves like an imprint of like one of the people from Disney, like Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald, and all that stuff. Like it's only like $30 or so, the machine, right? I can just literally go buy that and just literally just buy some like pancake mix or waffle mix or so, and just literally just mix it in there. I can just do that instead.
As for the rest of the menu, because it's breakfast, it's just your standard American breakfast foods, which is to be expected, but a few things on here do sound quite good.
We placed our order, and while we waited, Karen and I thought it'd be fun to see if we could figure out how many Disney princesses were actually featured in the restaurants. They were a little hard to spot.
There's Ariel over there.
We also found murals of Cinderella, Jasmine, Aurora, Belle, and Snow White.
Ooh.
I think I've only seen one of those movies.
Got it. Thank you very much. So the food just arrived.
I think that's the
Carrie,
only
what's
one
the
I've
issue with your
seen.
plate?
It's not an issue. I got the pretty plate. It's also a kid's plate, but it is prettier than yours.
Honestly, compared to these Mickey waffles, my Eggs Benedict looks kind of sad. All right, Care, I'm gonna let you try yours first.
Here we go. Yeah, that's really good. Tastes good, like a Mickey waffle. I got exactly what I wanted.
Now, the moment of truth. Are these eggs poached properly?
Wow.
Not bad, Disney Cruise Royal Court. Not bad at all. You know, that's a pretty dang good Eggs Benedict. It's salted really well. I think the ham adds that nice saltiness. Eggs are cooked perfectly. The English muffin is toasted, but it's not like crunchy. And they didn't overdo it on the hollandaise, so everything's not like super soggy and messy. I might also go as far to say this is better
I've never had
than
Eggs
when we
Benedict.
went to Grand Flow Cafe at Disney World. And that meal we had to pay for.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is better.
I'm very confused right about now, not gonna lie.
Breakfast is complete, and I'm gonna be the first one to say it. That was a lot better than I thought it would be. What are your thoughts?
The Mickey waffles, amazing. I devoured them.
This might surprise everybody, but I feel like breakfast here actually moved the progress bar just a little bit for me. I can't believe it. Now, before we go check out the rest of this bout, I think it's a good time to share how much all
Yeah,
of
but
this
the
cost
selection
in the
of
first
food
place.
is not
When we originally booked the cruise,
that
the total
crazy,
came out to
though.
$2,679.52. That price includes our room, the buffet, all 3 rotational dining spots, a quick service food spot we'll hit later today, along with a bunch of free activities during the trip.
Fuck that, I'm not paying for that. No. 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 Fuck no. 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 Nope. Nope. You will never see me pay that amount of money for that. No, I'm good. You know what I can do? Literally straight up, I could just blow up I could just like spend like a couple of $100, get me a kiddie pool, get me get me a kiddie pool, fill it up with water, and then like have like some kind of grill or something outside, and just literally just cook it outside and just have a pretend little boat or so in the kiddie pool, and just literally just relax in the kiddie pool and just be like, yep, this is the high life.
And if you're wondering how I paid for all of this, let me just show y'all. This is my beautiful Cash App card. I designed it myself to use whenever I go out to eat, and I think it looks pretty cool. You can customize your card using their personalization tool. Whether it's a signature or a drawing, you can make it something unique to you. The Cash App card also has no hidden fees, no monthly charges, and no minimum balance required. Instead, there's exclusive cardholder benefits that give you discounts on things like
anyways,
in this video. Let's go check out the rest of the boat.
I don't use Cash App, so.
Now, the Disney Fantasy is by far the biggest cruise ship I've ever been
Golly
on.
Lord,
it's
dude.
literally 14 floors, and this is the main lobby. It's the first room you see when you board the ship, which makes a huge impact. Throughout the trip, and this is
I think
also
probably
where
the one
they
thing
do
I'd probably
the
do is probably go
character
work
meet and greets,
out.
which everyone has a good
That's
time
probably
at,
what I would do is go work
including
out.
me.
I found Mulan. I couldn't even find Mulan at Disney World. What's she doing on the boat?
There's also a bunch of shops where you can buy Disney merch like pins,
She's the-
t-shirts, blankets.
I was gonna say something. I was like, what is Mulan doing on the boat? She's trying to escape from China.
A live
That's
theater
why.
where they put on Broadway-level performances of
Jesus
Disney
Christ.
movies like Frozen. There's a humongous pool deck on the 11th floor, which is crazy. But if you're like me, one of the main reasons I was against going on this cruise in the first place is because I didn't want to be surrounded by kids the entire time. That's why I was very surprised to see they have a ton of adults-only areas.
Of course
There's a separate
do.
18 and over pool and hot tub, an adults-only cafe, and this area with a bunch of different themed bars and lounges that kind of reminded me of Epcot in Disney World. For lunch,
I've
we
never
made our
been
way
to
back to deck
Epcot.
11 by the pool to try another one of the boat's free restaurants.
Floor's Cafe?
So this one is called
No, for
Flo's
Cars.
V8 Cafe, and obviously it's based around the movie Cars. Everything
cool.
here is made to order with
I've
quite a
seen the
few
first
options
movie
based
for
on
Cars,
different
and that's
characters,
it.
which I thought was a nice touch. I decided to get some pizza from Luigi's Italian because I wanted to redeem the slice I
What
had
the
yesterday.
fuck? What is that green shit?
It's not amazing, but it is better than the pizza from the buffet. I'll take it.
Carrie wanted to check out some of the cool art around the boat, so we walked around a little bit more before finally making our way back to the
I'm a
room
real
where I
boy.
got changed into something a little nicer for dinner.
Palo.
Ladies and gents,
I've never seen any of the newer
through
ones
those
though.
doors, over there,
I've only seen the one
is
car
Palo.
movie. That's it.
This is one of Disney Fantasy's specialty restaurants where you do need to pay,
I saw it on TV
and
though,
is
never in
only
theaters.
available by reservation. They specialize in Northern Italian-inspired fine dining, and the best part is,
Eh,
it's adults only. Do you think a cruise ship can nail Italian fine dining?
Maybe.
That doesn't sound too confident. We're gonna go find out. Now, since this is the first specialty restaurant we're eating at, I was extremely excited. But that feeling quickly vanished when we ran into an issue right at check-in.
Hello. We have a reservation for 2 at Palo.
So the dress code required long pants. Did you bring any with you?
That's right. I just got dress coded. Even though this restaurant is literally on a cruise ship, no shorts are allowed. The good news is I did pack a pair of jeans. I just had to sprint back to my room to put them on.
no shorts allowed. No shorts allowed, dude. That's crazy. That's pretty funny though.
Yes, I'm back. I have long pants.
Thankfully, my jeans
can't
were enough,
expose
and
your
we
legs,
were finally
chat,
allowed
okay?
inside.
You're not allowed to expose your legs.
So we
That's
just got
too lewd.
seated, and the vibe here is a little strange. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, yeah.
Maybe it's because of my pants fiasco, I don't really know. But we were told that Palo is supposed to feel like a modern Venetian dining room, hence the paintings of the Venice canals on the wall. But when you compare the place
No
to how
thighs.
extravagant
No
the other
thigh
restaurants on
exposure.
the
Not
boat
allowed.
look, it's not as like nicely decorated as I thought it would be. It's like cool, but I feel like an old person. This is like not off to a good start.
I'm thinking positive.
I'm not. I'm being a grump. This is not off to a good start. As we look
Yeah,
through the
man, must
menu,
be
the first
reaching
thing
the
that
age of
caught
30
my
if
eye
he's
was
being
their
grumpy.
prefix menu, which cost about $55 per person. We'd each get to pick out an
Excuse me?
appetizer, a salad, an entree, and a dessert from the select options listed, which wasn't a bad deal at all. After placing our order, our waitress brought out the
Those are
amuse-bouche,
my
which was a
desserts?
single bite
Okay,
potato
buddy.
gnocchi with a porcini mushroom sauce
the hell is
that was
that?
supposed to set the tone for the rest of our meal.
Awesome. Thank you so much. The first bites at Palo. Cheers. I have a few thoughts, but I'm gonna get yours first. How you feeling?
I like it. It was kind of sweet and like, I don't know if she said there was
Yeah.
mushrooms in it, but it tasted like mushrooms.
I'm glad you liked it. I wasn't the biggest fan. The gnocchi
Brother in Christ. You have not seen good food if it slapped you across the face with a good pricing on it.
itself was like really fluffy. That was nice. Flavor-wise, it was kind of like lackluster for me. I don't know if I'm being picky. Maybe I am, but I think it just needed some salt, some pepper. It was kind of bland.
I liked it.
What I am excited about, though, is this bread they just brought out.
Why is
It's
the
kinda
bread
like a little
burnt?
pizza. This is adorable. This is like straight up just pizza crust.
What is that?
Yeah, actually, but I'm not complaining about it.
Next came our appetizers. Carrie got their crispy calamari, while I ordered the heirloom tomatoes with burrata, basil pesto, and aged balsamic.
That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get like 5 slices of tomato, and that's your next meal. Man, dude, that's crazy.
That's really good.
Before I try my tomatoes, I need to try this.
That's crazy.
That's some good calamari. Nice crunchy texture.
Man, if you
I
want
like it.
tomatoes or something,
Surprisingly,
you could
my
just
tomato
buy it from the
appetizer was
grocery
also
store and
quite
just cut 'em up
tasty
for
and
you.
Very light. Carrie was a big fan of it too.
I was hating on the
Voila, there you
mousse,
go.
But so far, the appetizers slowly
Pay me
winning me back.
55
As
for
for the
it.
salads that came out next,
It's sweet.
Mine is too. I don't like that. Course number 1 was slowly winning me back. Course number 2 dialed it back a little bit.
For the entree, we both ordered their penne pasta made with a San Marzano tomato basil sauce, topped with chili flakes and Parmesan Reggiano.
I'm gonna whisper this. I've gotta say, Sarah last night at our table, she got penne pasta. It looks the same, and that was free.
It does.
Oh.
Cheers.
Oh. Damn, they're charging you for this?
On the count of 3, at the same time, describe your thoughts on the food in one word. 3, 2, 1. Mid.
It makes me feel bad.
Me too. Genuinely, it's not
Damn.
terrible, but like, because this is framed as like a specialty restaurant, it's framed as fine dining Italian, that's where our expectations
Damn,
are.
how do
If
you
I were to
fuck
go
that
into
up? I ain't
detail,
gonna
I don't think
lie.
the tomato in the sauce is reduced enough, which adds that like sharp acidic taste. It's also kind of like overly sweet, texture-wise. It's kind of watery.
To end off the meal, we got Palo's famous chocolate souffle, which actually looked amazing.
Is dessert about a win
That'd be
us
too
back?
much sugar for me, to be honest.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's a dang good chocolate souffle. It's fluffy. It's not too sweet.
Okay, so
it's
so far,
decadent.
from what
See,
I've
this is how you
noticed,
know
at least
food's
so
good.
far,
My verb.
the food kind of mid, but the desserts really fucking good. At least from what I'm noticing from this video. Unfortunately, I'm not much of a super dessert person, so.
It's improving. It just happens.
Thankfully, we finished the meal on a high note with that delightful chocolate souffle, paid the bill, which came out to a little over $172 bucks, then capped off the evening on the ship's top deck to watch the boat's fireworks show. We're back in the room. The fireworks show was a pretty good time, and day 2 is about to come to an end. But we still need to talk about Palo. Earlier in the night, Carrie predicted that the food would be
4.5.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be really good.
Now that you've tried it,
I'm gonna say 3 stars.
I'm surprised the chocolate souffle didn't increase the ratings for you.
It did. I was gonna rate it lower.
That's crazy. Now the next question to answer is whether or not Palo made any progress convincing
No.
me to book another Disney
No, it
cruise.
went backwards.
If it wasn't obvious, I'm gonna have to say not really. I definitely wouldn't go on another cruise just to eat here again, but at the same time, the food wasn't completely awful, so it didn't take away any progress either. Those are our thoughts. We're about to watch a Disney movie
Being
before
very
bed.
generous,
There are
Dylan.
more restaurants to
Not gonna
hit
lie,
in the
Dylan.
morning, but for now, dinner.
That would have gone backwards, in my personal opinion, instead of forward or staying still. I don't know, man. So far, the food doesn't seem that very great or very that appetizing or interesting.
So we woke up a little late on day 3. The good news is the next few restaurants don't open until later in the evening anyways, which means we had some time to kill on the boat. I got a coffee from the adults only cafe. It was pretty good. For lunch, I ate some chicken tenders from Flo's. Then Carrie and I spent some time chilling by the pool for the first time this entire trip. Overall, it was a very nice and peaceful afternoon until this happened.
Hi, this isn't a part of my rotational dining, but I was seeing if I could still get a table early. Completely full? Oh, gotcha, okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you anyways, I appreciate it, man.
Well, we've just run into an issue. Behind me is a restaurant called the Enchanted Garden. This restaurant is themed after the Gardens of Versailles in France, and it's the last of the 3 rotational dining services on board the ship. It's also only open for dinner,
But because I also have a reservation at the other specialty dining spot on the ship tonight, the only way for me to actually eat here is if they let me in during the first service. And as y'all just saw, that was a no-go. I'm a little bummed because the restaurant looks beautiful. They did let me go inside to get some B-roll shots, so hopefully y'all like what you see and don't get too mad at me. I did my best. I've literally been trying to request access to this spot ever since I got on the boat. My other reservation is in about an hour and a half, so all I
Damn.
can do at this point is
That's
move forward
unfortunate.
and go get ready. So I'll see y'all there.
Remy? Oh, is this supposed to be Ratatouille?
Ladies and gents, it is finally the moment I've been waiting for. Next up is the most luxurious restaurant on the entire Disney Cruise Line. And it's called Remy.
named after the classic Disney movie Ratatouille. This
So let me
restaurant
guess, all
is the
Ratatouille
main reason
themed
I
food,
even
question mark?
considered going on this boat in the first place. Just like Palo, it's adults only, and it's supposed to be an unforgettable experience. That's enough yapping from me. Let's go have dinner. Oh, and I brought pants this time. Oh, I think that hurt. We're gonna go inside.
This is why you shouldn't let me in nice places. Now, even though this restaurant is named after Remy the Rat, because it's super fancy, I was a little worried they wouldn't have any Ratatouille references, but I was so wrong.
They have a rat in the kitchen.
Pointed out subtle references around the place.
True,
like
true. It's not authentic if they don't have the actual rat in there.
And even these fancy bottles of wine that are the exact same ones from the movie in the scene where Skinner gets...
Is wine actually like good? Question mark. Like what's the taste of wine? I've never tasted wine ever in my entire life. Maybe one day I can probably like pour a glass of wine or something just to try it out. And am I supposed to have it with anything with wine? Am I supposed to have like I don't know, like something with it or something? Wine is very good, is it? I've like never tried it, so I have no idea. So maybe one day I'll just try it just to try it out, you know? Depending on the wine? Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to do some research or something on wine. Maybe we'll do it for a stream or something, you know?
Linguini drunk. So we just got seated. First off, there
just
are
to try it
so
out at least
many
one time,
Ratatouille
you know?
references. There's literally rats on the chair. What are your thoughts so far?
I think it's really cute. I really like all the Remy stuff. And we've got a fun little theme to drink.
Thinking wine is the go-to. Anything else?
This is called the Colette. If you know, you know.
Now, what makes me really excited about eating here is the fact that this restaurant was actually curated by two of the world's best chefs.
The first being Chef Arnaud Lallemant, chef and owner of 3 Michelin star restaurants, L'Assiette Champenoise. And alongside him is Chef Scott Hunnell, the executive chef of one of my favorite restaurants of all time, Victoria and Albert's.
If this restaurant is anything like Victoria and Albert's at Disney World, I will be mind blown.
After giving us a few minutes to take in the restaurant and enjoy the
I'm not a
drinks,
huge fan of
our
alcohol,
waiter brought out
so
a couple
if it has
of
too much
canapes
alcohol, then
before
I'm
we
probably
even
not
saw the
gonna like
menu.
it, so.
One of which was a single bite Wagyu beef tartare on a tapioca
Christian,
cracker,
hey
and
Christian,
the other
big
is a
VTuber
Comte
K?
de cheese
VTuber?
tartlet
Who's a big
topped with
VTuber?
more Comte de cheese. Not really sure what Comte de cheese is,
Comte what?
but sounds fancy.
We were told to try the Wagyu tartare first. Apparently it's
The
on a
Wagyu
tapioca
tartare?
cracker.
And it's got a beef jelly. Like the clear stuff is beef jelly.
Interesting. Here we go. First bite at the most luxurious Disney cruise restaurant. Cheers. Whoa, I wasn't expecting
It has 30 to
that much
70%
flavor from such
That's
a small
a lot
bite.
of alcohol. I don't know
The
if I can.
Wagyu
I don't
tartare.
know about
I'm not
that.
sure where the acidity was coming from, but it was there.
Maybe I'll
and I
water
really
it down
enjoyed
with something
Did you like
else.
it?
Yeah, texture. Spot
That
on.
might be
That bite was better than
too
everything I've had
powerful
on
for
this
me,
plate so far.
probably.
We're off to a really good start.
It smells like a Cheez-It.
It does. This is literally a fancy Cheez-It. Cheers.
I drink and drive all the
I
time.
don't
Maybe you
remember
shouldn't do
what's
that.
inside that.
Me neither.
They're really good.
I don't know if this is the right word to describe it, but it's got a little bit of that funk, but that good funk.
I know what it is. It tastes, the inside of that, the creamy part, tastes like really, I mean this in the best way,
Because
really,
no.
really fancy spray cheese. You know what I mean? Had that texture.
You know what? We review food for the people, and that was said in an elegant way that even I understand. So I approve and I agree 100%.
Once we finished the
Canapes,
I'm not a huge fan of the meal so far.
which actually surprised me when I looked at it. For a restaurant of this caliber, usually it would just be a set tasting menu chosen by the chef. However, this time, there were 2 different menu options. One was designed by Chef Arnaud and focuses on the French side of things, while the other was curated by Chef Scott and resembles what we had at Victoria and Albert's, making it very difficult to pick between the 2. But luckily, since there's only 2 menus, and 2 of us, yeah, we'll do both menus.
After confirming our choices, they immediately brought out some bread and butter, but not just any bread and butter. Apparently this sourdough is extremely rare from a master baker in France. As for the butter,
Man, how rare is it to make fucking goddamn bread, bruh? It can't be that rare. Anyone can probably do it, to be honest.
well,
These butters are protected by the French government because they are made in a very traditional way.
These butters are protected from the French government. Just hearing that, it sounds so ridiculous. Yeah, these butters are endangered species, so they're protected by the government.
Thank you.
Oh, I love sourdough.
That is good smelling bread.
jeez. I've never had sourdough bread ever.
Do I hear that crunch?
Oh man.
You cannot go wrong with good
I
sourdough.
had bolillo.
As we were
That's what I
devouring
had
the
is
bread,
They
bolillo.
brought out our first
That's the
course,
bread that I
which are
usually
the
munch on for
appetizers.
sandwiches.
Since Karen and I both
Protected
got
by the
different
French
menus,
government,
we
but
both got
sold
something different.
publicly
All
in
of the dishes in front of
Disneyland.
us sound equal.
On a cruise ship in America water. In America.
Amazing.
From the French menu, Carrie's first course was a caramelized Hokkaido scallop brushed with olive oil and lime juice. It was served with glazed cabbage, Brussels sprouts, a cabbage miso sauce, and finally topped with a light French champagne foam.
Since you have a scallop dish with some foam, I'm gonna let you try it first.
Oh my god, you're gonna love that.
I am.
You're gonna love that. Oh my god.
Carrie's hyping up her scallop dish, and I really want to try it, but I need to try my appetizer first, because otherwise I'll just be eating off her menu.
For my first course, I got a slightly seared yuzu marinated yellowtail amberjack on top of a chimichurri garnished with gooseberries served alongside a fried tempura shiso leaf.
I was told to start by breaking this shiso leaf for a play on textures, so I'm gonna do just that. I think I got everything on the fork. Cheers. You're gonna like that. It's that perfect amount of like savory, tang, acidity. It's dancing in my mouth. There's a party going on. Now we're gonna try each other's appetizers.
I cannot relate with these like rich food whatsoever. Like these are like small little tiny things or something. I'm like, brother, I want an actual meal. Give me a plate of food. God Lord, let me be a fat ass for once.
Oh my gosh. First off, the scallops are cooked perfectly. Got that deep umami flavor. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Keep in mind, that was only the first course out of 5.
So course number 2 just arrived, and my dish specifically feels like a blast from the past because it is a very similar dish to what we had at Victoria and Albert's. This is toothfish, which is the rare fish from Antarctica. I can't believe they're going out there to get these. That's crazy. Carrie got some fancy crab. I'm kind of jealous, but at least I'm gonna get to try it.
That actually might be the best crab I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm not normally a crab.
Give me a hot pot
I'm
or
gonna
something,
try this.
you know? Even hot pot would sound really good right now.
Dude, what? The yuzu adds such a nice citrus note to the entire thing.
Yuzu,
the calamansi
the
leaf
VTuber?
immediately fills your mouth with all of like the aromatics, and the quality of the crab
Presentation
is
is
just
key for
to
these
die
fancy
for it.
food places, but that doesn't mean it's good restaurant, you know? You want to see something presentation wise? You want to see presentation wise? I got you. Watch this. Watch this. Let me pop this out in a sec. Hold on. Hold up. Let me pop this out. You want to see some goddamn presentation? You want to see some goddamn presentation? I'm like, this looks more better than so far than any of those, and it's more savory. Yeah, so you got that right there, and then look at this, look at this right here. And look at that right there. Look at that shit. That shit looks more appetizing compared to anything I've seen so far, to be honest. That right there, I cooked this, and I cooked this for my sister as well. My sister enjoyed that salad, so. And plus also, I also even made this drink as well for my sister. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. You want presentation? I'll show you presentation. Fucking A, man, I cook way better. To be honest, God Lord. I'm not gonna charge you an arm and a leg for it either, too. That's all I gotta say. You got some class? It's because I used to work in a kitchen, that's why. Used to work at a restaurant a long time ago. It looks messy now. My appetite is lost. Your mom's appetite is lost. Get this low-class food out of my face. I need a fancy small portion. Your mom needs a small portion, but she can't handle this big-ass dick. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
It's a little sweet. Oh man, what is going on? We're on a boat right now in the middle of the ocean. Time for the toothfish.
I'm gonna doubt these foods.
These might be better than the toothfish at Victoria.
If I ever get an opportunity to taste these quote-unquote fancy foods, I bet you $10 it's not gonna blow me away. It's really not.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not
There's
gonna blow me away.
Bread
I'd be
cracker
like,
thing that comes along with it, and I really like the texture that
like,
it
it's
adds.
nice, but
this
it's
is one of the
nothing
ones
crazy,
that I
though.
like don't know how to explain. Like I'm genuinely not smart enough to explain what's in my mouth. Pause. You take a stab at describing that, because I can't.
I don't know. It makes me feel like warm.
At this point, we really couldn't believe how delicious the food's been so far.
believe
For the
it.
third course, Carrie got turbo, a flatfish from Portugal. It's cured in salt, seared a la plancha, which basically means cooked over very high heat, served with 2 different types of onions and topped with a yellow wine seafoam. I, on the other hand, got Berkshire pork, which is considered to be the Wagyu of pork, marinated in wine and black tea, topped with a rhubarb and honey glaze.
I feel like I'm ascending right now.
Oh, come on. It can't be that
So we finally
crazy,
made it to
okay?
the main course.
I just don't
and
believe
we have
it.
2 different types
I really
of
don't
Wagyu.
believe it.
Carrie has Japanese Wagyu, and I have the highest quality American Wagyu possible from Snake River Farms. Both plates look absolutely stunning.
Stunning.
I'm ready to dig in.
Me too.
First bites at the same time?
Yes.
That is unbelievably good. The meat is so tender, as expected from Wagyu. What is happening?
Shut the fuck up, both of you, before I put you guys in the goddamn box and lock you away in the void, okay? You guys don't even know high class even if it slapped you across the face.
I'm like stressed because I can't explain what I'm tasting.
I want to swap and know what you think of mine before I say anything.
That makes me nervous.
After the dishes we've had so far, it's hard to believe there'd be an issue with the main course. But after trying Carrie's steak,
it might be because I'm really picky on Japanese Wagyu in specific, but I think what throws me off is the texture of it. I think the outside could have been seared a little harder. Yours tastes like a French way of making.
Damn, it's not that good. It's not that good. I knew it. I knew it.
You're so right.
I don't know how to explain it. I think all of the foodies will understand what I mean.
Bro,
though.
you're broke as
They
well.
also
What are you
brought out
talking
more
about?
Sourdough earlier, and we were told that the sourdough goes fantastic with our meat sauces. Sourdough time?
Sourdough time. So cheers.
I could not relate to be picky on Wagyu. I've never had Wagyu. I did manage to buy American Wagyu at my local grocery store because there was like a whole, apparently they were on sale or so I assume there's like a whole bunch of them or so. There was a whole bunch of them, but they were on sale, so I managed to get an American Wagyu. I know there's one specific grocery store that sells Japanese Wagyu. I don't know if they still sell it or not, but I know there's one place that sells Japanese Wagyu here. And that's pretty much it. But I could not relate to this
A little
though.
dippy dip. Bon appetit.
now if the food wasn't fancy enough, our waiter also surprised us
I
by
don't know, for me specifically, when it comes to like, I don't know if it's just a specific like place I go eat or something, right? I've had Korean barbecue, right? But I don't know why. After a while of eating Korean barbecue, like just eating like the meat in general and whatnot, my stomach gets like really upset with me. Like, I don't know why. Maybe it's just like too much meat. Maybe that's just the reason why. But my stomach gets like really upset for some apparent reason. I don't know if it's just the type of meat, the type of meat that my sister orders, because I usually go with my sister and me specifically. But like I've been to like at least like two Korean barbecue places, and both experiences, I don't know, it's just my stomach gets upset at me. Like I just don't know why. Maybe it's just the way how they season it, maybe, or not really season it, but like as in like, you know, the type of meat it is. Or I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know why. My stomach gets like really upset. Maybe it's just too much. Maybe it's just like maybe too much meat or so.
wheeling out this fancy cart filled with different types of cheeses, which wasn't even on the menu at all. Carrie was a big fan of this.
Liking the cheese?
Big cheese girl.
And after knocking down that cheese, it was finally
you
the
do got
moment
like an
I'd been
alpha
waiting
gal
for.
situation. Alpha gal?
Oh, man.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
This is about to be a good time.
For our first dessert, this dish
What
was
in
all
the
about
flying
peanuts.
hair is that?
Truthfully, I'm not exactly sure what was in this. All I know is, I think it sent me into a different plane of existence.
Oh, come on, man. It can't be that crazy. No, because I've eaten meat before. But for some apparent reason, Korean barbecue, for some random apparent reason, always upsets my stomach for some apparent reason.
I don't really like peanut butter.
That's so
Your mom
good.
starts on the journey on the iron
The
dick.
perfect amount of sweetness.
The next dessert was this peanut ice cream that I think was even better than the first one somehow.
That's ridiculous.
That's so good.
Finally, we capped off dessert with this beautiful chocolate.
I'm not gonna lie, seeing this or so, you know what this reminds me of? You wanna know what that, you know what this, like specifically what this reminds me of, right? Like this thing right here, this reminds me of this. I can't get it out of my mind anymore, but like, let me see, no, it's not that one. What's it called? Oh yeah. Every time I see that, I just see this. It just reminds me of a Pringle chip. That literally is just a Pringle chip. It's like, oh, like it's a Pringle chip. They gave you desserts of a Pringle chip. Yeah, it's just a burnt black Pringles chip. That's all it is. Come on, man. You can't deny it doesn't look like a goddamn black burnt Pringle chip, okay?
Beautiful chocolate tart. We completely devoured the rest of those desserts. Then we got the bill, which came out to a grand total of
Ay puta madre, holy fucking shit. Oh my. Does that say fucking 60? Does that say $66 in tips? Or is that fucking tax? That better be tax, dude. Holy shit. No, mames. Wait, fuck that, dude. Fuck that, dude. No, thank you, dude. Hell fucking no, dude. That is tips? There's no way that is tips. There's no way it's $66 in tips, dude. Bull fucking shit. Is tips? Fuck that, dude. Nah, fuck that, dude. I am not paying for this amount for this shit. What the fuck, dude? You paid $28 for Gloria? Something about Mabiloo 17, Taylor F. Kistor 29? Fuck that, dude. Hell fucking no. No. I am not paying. No. Hell
Total
no.
of $437.19.
You're out of your goddamn
which I know
mind, dude.
is very expensive. Once that was paid, we're back in the room, and this Disney cruise is finally coming to an end. I don't even think we can come up with new words to describe that experience.
Okay,
it was
buddy.
fantastic. So, the only thing that's left for me to do is answer the question, would I book another Disney cruise? Carrie's gonna be happy about this
Oh
one.
my
I think
God,
the
are
answer is
they?
yes.
Oh my
I would
Lord.
genuinely come back on this cruise just to go to Remy again, but that's not the only reason why. For some reason, the crowds and screaming kids on board didn't bug me as much as I thought they would, which allowed me to have a lot more fun outside of the actual restaurants. But most of all, I think it was just nice getting to spend time with Carrie. I travel a lot for these videos, and although I try to bring her along as much as possible, schedules don't really work out every time, and it's just always
Your
more
mom
fun
is
for me
worth it
when
every
she's
night.
around.
I know why. Disney magic. That's why.
Sure. We'll end it on that
Okay,
note. I don't know
alright.
what else to say, but ratatouille.
Rat patootie.
Oh, and while I still have everybody, I just want to say thank you so much for 1 million subscribers. This has been one of the
Hey,
craziest
congrats on the 1
years
million
of my life, and
subscribers.
I'm so grateful to everyone who takes the time to watch a single one of these videos. I'm really
Hey,
excited to
let's
see what the future
go.
holds. Hopefully, some fun videos. But for now, see y'all in the next vid.
That's great. Maybe one day, we'll make some fun content, to be honest. It's gonna take some time, in my personal opinion. It's gonna be a while. Power of Mickey comes through. Your mom's a Mickey. Jesus, for a luxury Disney trip, it's 30K. Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that at the end of the day. It's too expensive at the end of the day. It's way too expensive. Me, why the fuck wouldn't he care? Wouldn't he take Carrie? He really does complete you. You better marry that girl. Let's see. Nearly 200 for mid food is wild. And elite tax write-off idea. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know. Personally, I would not book a trip or so for that. I'm okay. I'm alright. I can use that money towards my towards my future VTuber model at the end of the day. So anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat to just kind of like see other people do like food videos at the end of the day. Even though I know that like for me, I would not experience it. I probably will never experience something like this, right? Never in my lifetime. Just because it's just way too expensive. It's not really worth it at the end of the day, especially for like the small portions of food or so. Unless I turn completely like my appetite has shrunken to the point of like having just ice cubes to be full. That's about it. So but yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the video. And who knows? Maybe one day I'll be able to cook the steak or so. Probably not on stream because I don't have a setup for it on stream. But like, I can definitely think of. I'll probably come up with something to see if it'll come out very good or so for my steak in the future. So. And who knows? Maybe I'll cook it on stream one of these days in the far off future, because I do want to do some cooking streams in the future, but that's gonna take a while for that one. And